I don't think I need the microphone after all, right? Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, good morning and Happy New Year. Did you all enjoy the snow yesterday? Beautiful, wasn't it? Yeah, typical Nogales. My name is Joe Agostini. I will be presiding as the Master of Ceremony for this historic and important event. I did not want to miss anyone, therefore my apologies for not identifying elected officials, government representatives, and non-government organizations by name, dignitaries from all levels of government, federal, state, city, to this event. We have with us the Honorable Presidente Municipal, Licenciado Jesús Cuyol Vilascosa, honorables regidores y directores. Bienvenidos. I would like to thank everyone who made this possible. The Nogales Unified School District for allowing us to use this beautiful facility. Special thanks to Alfredo. Alfredo was very instrumental in setting this up for us. If Alfredo is in the audience, you know, my hands off. You know, it's he did such a tremendous job. Thank you, Alfredo. We appreciate that. The city, also to the city of Nogales and the Team Garino. Team Garino, of course, was the committee that helped during the campaign to make this a very successful event. Thank you, team, and I believe we have the team sitting right there on the third row. Thank you again. Wonderful job. For those of you that are planning on running for office, the committee is not for hire. Special thanks to Saulo Bonilla, who took care of the sound system for this event. Thank you, Saulo. I know you're in the audience there. I know you're taking care of the audio work over there. Thank you. Just give him a hand. Also, people that made this very important for us with the logistics, moving people around, moving equipment. Is Deputy Manager John Kissinger and Judith Gerardo. Also, thank you to Susan Otto, Sage, and Silvia Acosta for providing transportation for the senior citizens today, back and forth. Thank you. We appreciate all this. With that, we will begin today's ceremony. We will start with the invocation by Father J. Lucifer from the Sacred Heart Parish.
Heavenly Father, Almighty and Eternal God, you have revealed your glory to all nations. God of power and might, wisdom and justice. Through you, authority is rightly administered, laws are enacted, and judgment is decreed. We pray for Arturo Garino, the newly elected mayor of Nogales, Arizona, for the members of the Nogales City Council, for all our elected civil officials, and all others who are entrusted to guard our political welfare. May they be enabled by your powerful protection to discharge their duties with honesty and ability. Please guide and bless them always to walk in your ways. We ask this through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Thank you very much. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by our multi-agency honor guard under the command of Lieutenant Robert Thompson from the Nogales Police Department.
Stand by. Apologize. Good. Very. Color. Cut. Forward. Up. Breathe in. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please continue to stand and direct your attention to our American flag and welcome our own Ms. Bridget Corina Murrieta, who will be performing the national anthem.
Oh
Prepare to vote. Order. Vote. 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 Present. Off. Order. Off. Right turn. Off.
Thank you very much. Please have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, did I mention the beautiful snow we had yesterday? You didn't get an opportunity to go to Washington County. You still do today. Well, you know, in the absence of a microphone, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the honor and privilege to present our own guest of honor, Mr. Marco A. Lopez, Jr., former mayor of Nogales, Arizona. Please welcome back Mr. Lopez.
Thank you, Joe, and good morning to all of you. I don't think I'm going to need the microphone. I'll try to do my best to make sure that you can all hear me. It's always good to be in Nogales, and I don't need to go to Washington. It's cold enough in here. I know Phil and everyone at Nogales High School always do a great job of hosting all of us, and today maybe they thought that because of the snow, we could enjoy it if we felt each other's warmth here. But again, good morning to all of you. It was particularly nice to see the color guard comprised of all the branches of law enforcement that safeguard Nogales, in particular the Nogales Police Department, the Sheriff's Office, DPS, and Customs and Border Protection. It was nice to see all the guys and gals in uniform representing not only the state, city, but also federal services. It's great to see my family here, in particular my mother, who will receive soon her 5th, I think, oath of office as she prepared to once again be part of the Nogales City Council that she was a participant in before I was mayor, and obviously she's still going strong. Thank you, Mayor Garino. All of you here today. It's a special ceremony for you. Congratulations on your victory in November. Although by the time the primary was done in September, we knew what the outcome was going to be in November, so it was not a surprise for any of us that follow Nogales politics closely. Let me tell you about Nogales. No matter where I go and how many cities I've had the opportunity to visit, whether I was the director of the Arizona Department of Commerce or chief of staff at Customs and Border Protection in Washington, D.C., I always think about the people of Nogales, and it's always great to come back and visit you. By far, the greatest border community in Arizona, and really the one with the best potential all across the border, whether it be from San Diego, California, or Brownsville, Texas. Nogales is represented and represents the real future of border policies and border politics in a time when border knowledge and leadership is so needed all over the country. I'm happy to join you once again, people who understand that being a border community and a border citizen makes us stronger and more culturally rich. As I reflect on my time in Nogales, or Phoenix, or Washington, D.C., as I have met with so many people who have led this country and talk about so many things, I think about what makes each place productive. And I see a couple of these qualities and traits that I hope to reflect with you on today. The first is taking care of the basics. What I mean by this is taking care of the basic duties and responsibilities of the task and the job at hand. I had the opportunity to first work with Mayor Garino when I was mayor, and he was leading the Public Works Department as its director. Taking care of the basics meant that on the first minute of our administration back in 2001, we began working on making sure that the basic services of the city were delivered properly to all of its residents. It meant that the streets were taken care of, that the sidewalks were accessible, that water service was properly delivered, and that our neighborhoods were safe, that fire protection was guaranteed to all, that youth had recreational opportunities, that public housing was available and was clean, that our seniors were cared for, and that the people's concerns were heard and were addressed. In other words, the basics. That's what we all expect of government. That the basics are taken care of every single day, no matter who's in office or what party they're from. That we take care of our basics. It didn't make sense, and it still doesn't make sense, to go outside of Nogales and promote our community if you come here and our streets are dirty, if we can't provide the basic services to our residents. So that's the first takeaway. Making sure that our basics are done and are cared for every single day. The second is pride. You know, we're all on social media every single day. And I have to laugh on social media when I see Douglas Mayor Uribe, who, with all due respect, is from Douglas, but he takes care of being so proud of being a Douglas Bulldog from the city of Douglas, Arizona. A city, by the way, that he moved to in 2012 from Manhattan, from New York. And yet, he's so proud of Douglas, and he takes a special emphasis to say that Douglas is the best border community in Arizona. I mean, it's Douglas. You and I both know that Douglas is not the best border community in Arizona. So the question is, when did Nogales take a back seat to Douglas, or to San Luis, or to any other border city in Arizona? we have to rebuild that pride. We have to be proud of being from Nogales, being from the most productive and economically stable border community in the state of Arizona. We have to rebuild that pride. We have to believe in ourselves so that we can overcome the challenges that we will face together as a city, as a county, and as a region. Because challenges will be many, and as long as we face them together, we're going to get ahead. And that last thought is vision. We have to have clarity of purpose and vision so that we can lead. The reality is that the next couple of years will be challenging, not only here locally, not only in our state, but internationally and really globally. And how are we going to take care of those challenges? What are we going to do today to make sure that we're planning for tomorrow? That is that challenge that not very many people are thinking about, but that we need to start today as this new session of the City Council and Administration kicks off. Make no mistake, unfortunately, there will be an economic downturn. How we prepare for that now, ahead of it arriving, is what will be true leaders of those that we've elected and that the judge will swear in right after. How are we working to strengthen educational opportunities so that we can attract and keep and retain our talent here in Nogales and in Santa Cruz County? What are we doing to attract business so that we can create more economic opportunities for residents to find those jobs here in Nogales and in Santa Cruz County? So taking care of the basics, taking pride and having pride in our community, and having clarity of vision for what's to come is, in my opinion, what makes and differentiates communities that are successful and those that are not successful. Our challenge, and the challenge that the mayor and council embark upon today, is waking up each day and making that decision. Do they want to be part of those communities and the half that are successful, or do they want to be part of the communities and the equation of those that are not successful? I think we owe it to the residents of Nogales, and really almost Nogales, and I'm happy to see the mayor of Nogales, Sonora, and the Consul General of the United States in Nogales here with us today, and so many other elected officials, from the school superintendent to the county assessor to the clerk of Superior Court to the judges to the chief of the Nogales Police Department, the city manager, the sheriff, so many. It will take each and every single one of them to make this community live up to its potential. Because the potential is huge. Trust me, I've been all over the world working with Customs and Border Protection, training and working with communities that are struggling with border issues and trade and immigration and finance and economic development opportunities. What makes communities successful are those that work together to solve one challenge on behalf of its residents. So with that, I hope and I wish you the best of luck as you embark on this new journey, Mayor and Council and city staff and administration, because it will not be easy. And every single day will be a challenge. But what we know is that tomorrow will only get better if we fight and we work and we unite around the common purpose of vision, clarity, pride, and taking care of the basics every single day. Thank you, Godspeed, and the best to you in your next 4 years in office. Congratulations.
Well, as you can see, Mr. Marcos was never short in his oratory skills. One of the best I've met. As young as he is, he's still my mentor when it comes to public speaking. I just want to go back a little bit and recognize the fact that I couldn't recognize everyone that came to this event, especially elected officials. And my apologies for not recognizing the agency, but I want to make sure that each agency is being recognized by being present from the federal government, the state, the county, and the city. If I did miss that earlier, my apologies. Whenever I see you in one of the local bars, I'll buy you some beverages. And I want to make sure that Marcos didn't steal my document here. What a guy, huh? Too bad we lost him to the state and to the federal government and now to the private sector. He'll be back. Don't be surprised if one of these days he's running for one of those offices. So we'll probably be running his campaign one day. And now the next thing that will follow this event is the administration of oath by the Honorable Thomas Fink. We're going to be having the privilege to swear in the new council members, and we ask that they please step forward and look for your places as we have them identified for you.
According to the all, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. solemnly swear. That I will support. The Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution and laws. Of the state of Arizona. That I will bear true faith. And allegiance. To the same. And defend them. Against all enemies. Foreign and domestic. That I will faithfully. And impartially. Discharge the duties. Of the office. Of council member. In and for. The city of Nogales. State of Arizona. To the best of my ability. So help me God.
I'll say it. So now you have 3 brand new council members. Some of them re-elected, some of them came back. We have the Honorable Hector Bojorquez, Esther Menendez Lopez, and Robert Rojas. Now the moment we all have been waiting for. Will the Honorable Arturo Garino please come forward to take the oath of office?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Arturo Garino, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona. And I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. And defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of mayor in and for the city of Nogales, state of Arizona, according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Congratulations. now officially have a mayor that won the election with over 70% of the votes. Thank you. Thank you very much. I would now like to ask former City Council member and VFW Post 2066 Commander and former campaign manager for Mayor Garino, Mr. Joe Diaz. Mr. Joe Diaz, would you please come to the microphone?
Good morning, everyone. Thank you all very much for taking part of your busy day to be here with us today. It's a real honor to be here before you and a privilege. And I am honored to be here on behalf of our new mayor and city council. I mean, they're gonna do a great job. I just know they are. I worked with each and every one of them before, and you have a perfect governing board here, a governing body that will do all they can to make Nogales prosper. So with that being said, let me tell you a little bit of Art Garino and myself. We go back quite a ways in our journey in life. We started out graduating together back in 1971 from Nogales High School. And from there, the mayor went on to go into the Navy, and I went on to go to the National Guard. He's a Vietnam veteran, I'm a Desert Storm veteran, and we are very proud of our service. We are both members of our BFW, and it's a great organization. So it's a pillar of patriotism, what I like to refer to as a BFW. Our paths crossed again when he was running for mayor the first time, and I was running for city council. And the rest is history. This time around, I was asked to be his campaign manager, which with great honor, I accepted. And we created a team Garino, which are here now. And can you please stand to be recognized, Team Garino? And thank you. Thank you for being here. When you have a good team, and everybody's working in unison, and everybody has the willpower to move forward and to succeed in your goals. I mean, that's what Team Garino did. And I'll tell you a little bit about how we did it. What we did is we formed a group, an outstanding group of about 40 people, and we all went on weekends, and usually one weekday, we went knocking on doors, talking to people, and listening to their concerns. We just didn't go out there and say, elect Arturo Garino for mayor, or Esther Menendez for council, or Hector, or whatever. We went and actually talked to the residents of the city of Nogales, from the north side to the south side, to the east side to the west side. And the teams would separate in by twos. And by twos, everybody took different streets. Kathy Garino was outstanding in doing the routes we were going to take, and who was going to go where and here. It was very well organized, and the votes showed it. The votes showed that how well organized his team was, or is. It's still there. So we listened to the concerns of the people of the city of Nogales, and after each walk, we would get together and do, like we say in the armed services, after action reports. Everybody would come back and brief the mayor, or brief ourselves of how everybody did. So we got a feel for the needs of this great city. And if anybody wanted to talk to the mayor, we all had a cell phone. He was there. If somebody wanted to see him in person, we called, and he would talk to the residents. So it went very well, and we put a great team together that is we still get together and talk and, stay in touch, because it's very important, because the people from Team Garino are from all walks of life and all parts of the city. Not just one little group of friends. It was people that got together that some of us didn't even know each other till now, and now we became very good friends. So it was a great success. Thank you, Team Garino, Mayor, Kathy, and everybody, and all the residents, and all of you here for electing Art and our council members here. I like to refer to these people here as the pillars of democracy, because they're the ones that are gonna govern us, make the right decisions. It's for we the people. And that's why these people got elected, because of we the people. So with that being said, thank you very much. And I'd like to have Mayor Garino come and give his speech of inauguration. So thank you very much. God bless you. God bless the house, and God bless the
Well, first of all, good morning and Happy New Year. I need her. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Hey, this is a tough gig. First of all, I have to, because I've always liked, I think that I want to say that I like to sing. But then I had Bridget, and Jesus, it's impossible to go after her. And then Marco, and I said, oh my God. Did I write the right speech? I said, maybe I should borrow his. But one of the things I remember is that talking about singing and stuff, and I just remember, you know what? I spent all the money my parents gave me for the singing lessons, so we're just going to skip that one. Okay? So I just want to say, the majority of the time that I speak, and most of you know that, I always speak from the heart. I very seldom write a speech. But there's certain things that I do want to mention to you, and this speech I want for the city, the clerk, to make copies and give them to the administration. And the administration, what I mean is from John Kissinger all the way to the very end over there, because there's certain things here that we need to start addressing and immediately in the city. So with that, I will read the speech that I have, and then after that, I'll see if I can do a little bit from the heart, especially from the residents, the people, my friends that speak Spanish, y los representantes de Nogales. Thank you all for being here today. And wow, what a great year 2018 was. After 10 months of the motivated Team Garino campaigning, knocking on doors, speaking to many residents, listening to the needs and concerns of our constituents, as we promoted our slogan, it is time. We won this election by over 73% of the vote. And Marco, I don't know if I beat you. No, I didn't? Okay. No. But it was close. It was close. In the primaries, I think I did. But then in the generals, he's got the record. So we'll just leave it at that, Marco. I don't know if anybody will top you. The best part of it is that we had such a great time reaching out to everyone. And I'm so happy to be standing here today. And I'm very grateful for your vote of confidence. I would like to first take a moment to congratulate our 3 newly elected council members, Mrs. Esther Elizabeth Lopez, Mr. Hector Borges, and Mr. Robert Rojas. We're going to be working together with the 3 gentlemen at the end over there. And we're going to be the rookies. Oh, I don't know about that, but we're going to work together, and I'm sure we're going to do a great job as a council. With that, your message is clear. It is time to take Nogales in a new direction. I would like to thank Team Garino for your commitment to this campaign. Thank you for your hard work and dedication in getting the positive message out to the voters. Thank you to my family for your support. And thank you to the voters and supporters. I am truly honored and look forward to serving you as your mayor these next 4 years. Throughout my years, I've served our community in many different capacities. And one thing is clear: I am a public servant at heart, and my intention is to continue giving back to my community for all that is given me. Nogales is a beautiful, unique, and safe place to live in and raise your family. Rich in history and a friendly community. I've always said, Nogales is a city of 400,000 people divided by a fence. A city to be proud of. Many of you already know how I've worked in the past. I'm fully committed and will help take Nogales in a positive direction. I can assure strong representation for all. My office will work closely in unity with the City Council, City Manager, and staff to provide a more sound, responsible government with open-door policy, transparency, and accountability. A government that listens to the people. City employees will be provided a healthy working environment, be encouraged to work in unity as a community with one common goal, which is looking to the future of our city with confidence. And employees should feel comfortable coming to work every day. It assures better job performance. We will also work to improve customer service to our residents. We will listen to your needs and address your issues and concerns in an efficient and timely manner. When it comes to public safety personnel, it is important that we have the most advanced equipment and high level of training necessary to keep us safe and secure and help meet our emergency needs. It is time that we refocus our efforts on economic development. It is also important that we assure future job growth and employment opportunities to our residents. We, as a council, will do everything necessary to improve our city's economy. That is priority number one. We will also continue our efforts to revitalize our historic downtown district, reaching out to and building better relations with our local merchants and promote public-private partnerships. It is imperative we create a more business-friendly and attractive community. Establish incentive programs for new and existing businesses. Assure that our building and planning departments work closely to facilitate the permit process. That is very important for our community that needs to grow. We also need to revisit the city utilities rates and the recycling program. It is time to reactivate our Clean City, Healthy City initiative. That initiative started with Marco Lopez when I was Public Works Director. That's how long. We have to work on that to keep our city clean and promote a cleaner and healthier city. We will continue to improve and invest more in much-needed infrastructure and paving projects, as well as our parks and recreational areas, so we can once again have a city moving forward with growing opportunities. As part of economic development, it is also important to remember our sisterhood agreement, Señor Presidente, and how we could embrace its articles to improve both of our economies by assisting each other in business opportunities, and as well as sister city events and activities. Councilwoman. I would now like to introduce to you my executive assistant, Mrs. Lisa Montiel. Lisa, will you please stand up? And also, for those who do not know my lovely wife, Kathy, would you please stand up? She will be available and ready to assist you through my office. And that, I mean, Lisa. My wife will be at home. We would like to inform you that as part of our open door policy, we will do more community outreach. And I am committed to go out into the neighborhoods to meet one-on-one with the residents often. We will form community groups to encourage more citizen participation while working closely with existing groups and organizations. That, just for your information, we started in 2000, also with Marco Lopez when he was mayor. We did a lot of walking. That's why my legs are so strong. Un poquito más viejito, pero strong. Remember that for any sustainable positive changes to happen, you, the residents, need to also invest your time into the community. Take ownership of it and be part of our future. Listen, take ownership and be part of our future. This is you. I know how much you love our city. You wouldn't be here this morning if you didn't. You wouldn't have gone to the polls in November if you didn't love Nogales. It is time to start attending council meetings and participating in the community. Your input is important. We are here to serve you, not the other way around. We are here to help each other. We are here to help each other. And remember, our best days are still ahead. And our city slogan is and will continue to be, Nogales AZ, a great little place to be, you're amongst friends. Thank you very much. And something you guys didn't know I was going to do. I'm going to come in the front, and I'm going to do a little soft shoe, and but I will come to the front, because this is important. Voy a hablar en español. Para mis viejitos. Y como dicen, viejo los cerros, ¿no? Y todavía enverdecen. Viejo los cerros. No, voy a hablar en español porque es muy importante. Porque hay muchos residentes en Nogales que hablan nomás español, pero también tienen que ser parte. Lo que les quiero decir, señor presidente, esto es muy importante para usted también, y para todos los de Nogales, Sonora, la administración que vino a estar aquí con nosotros. Es importante que estemos juntos en estos 4 años. Nomás que me vas a tener que alcanzar, ¿no? Vas a tener que reelegirte para que te quedes otros 3 años con nosotros. Pero una vez estaba yo hablando en un foro en Nogales, Sonora, de un arco iris. Y el arco iris sabe que tiene 2 puntos, con una parte donde empieza y donde termina. El desarrollo económico tenemos que hablar de esa manera. Más cuando estamos en una frontera, donde nosotros podemos aprovechar las oportunidades económicas. El arco iris tiene que empezar, sea en Nogales, Sonora o en Nogales, Arizona, como un puente. Y ese puente es el desarrollo de nosotros y es el gobierno de ustedes. Pero una cosa que les quiero decir, que ustedes son los gobernantes, no nosotros. No nosotros. Nosotros somos los representantes de ustedes. Ustedes nos eligieron a nosotros para gobernar, así les dicen todos. Pero no es así. Nosotros tenemos que oír lo que ustedes digan y hacer lo que ustedes digan. Nosotros somos representantes, somos la voz de ustedes. Si tenemos que ir nosotros a hablar a México, a Phoenix, a Washington, nosotros los representamos a ustedes. Llevamos sus ideas, su manera de pensar, lo que ustedes quieren para sus hijos, para su vida, para el futuro de Nogales, la visión de Nogales. Que no se les olvide eso. Vamos a seguir nosotros trabajando de esta manera. Es muy importante. quiero decirles es de que, como dijo el señor Díaz ahorita, tienen unos gobernantes, unos representantes muy buenos aquí arriba. Yo hace mucho que no he visto un concilio como el que tenemos ahorita aquí. Y se los voy a decir ahorita. No vamos a estar peleándonos. No vamos a estar discutiendo con diferentes maneras de pensar. Vamos a estar sentados todo el tiempo representándolos y vamos a estar ahí ayudándoles a ustedes y haciendo las mejores decisiones para ustedes y para Nogales y para nuestros hijos y el futuro. Y yo se los aseguro que sí lo vamos a hacer, porque yo no voy a sentarme con ningún regidor ahí y ponerme a pelear, a discutir y nunca faltar el respeto a los empleados de la ciudad. Eso se lo garantizo. Sino que no van a ir de mí muchas veces a hablar de esta manera, pero ahorita se los tengo que decir, porque a mí se me hace muy importante esto, porque no lo van a creer. Durante la campaña, como lo dijo el señor Díaz, estos comentarios me lo decían día tras día tras día las personas con que hablaba yo y tocaban en las puertas. Cuando uno se lanza para un puesto, es una de las entrevistas más largas que puede tener uno, de 8 meses, porque cada vez que toca la puerta es una entrevista, porque alguien le pregunta algo, ¿qué va a hacer? ¿Qué vas a hacer para Nogales? Esto es otro. Sino que ya pasamos por la entrevista todos, ya nos dieron el trabajo, ahora ponernos a trabajar. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Mayor. As you can see, the vision of the mayor is to empower the employees to participate in the decision-making process that the city will have, but also that decision-making process will be part of the citizens of Nogales. Your ideas will be very important for the, not just the mayor, but the city council. So I'm looking forward to the committees that he's going to be forming, so he and the council can hear your ideas. There's no guarantee that they will be implemented, but they will hear you and consider your concerns. Now, did I mention that it was over 73% votes? I don't know if I missed that part. Maybe on re-election we can beat Mr. Lopez. I'm saying that he had a better campaign committee than we did. Are you guys listening to that? No, the thing that Mr. Lopez revealed is that the kind of a trade secrets. He told the public all the secrets, all the things we did to ensure a successful campaign. But we're going to change that for re-election. And now again, we are going to ask Father Jerry Musa to come out to the podium for the benediction. Please stand.
Father, we commend your unbounded mercy. All the citizens of Nogales of the United States, please bless our new mayor, bless our city, bless all those who work to make Nogales what it is. May we be blessed in the knowledge and sanctified with the observance of your holy laws. May we be preserved in union and peace, which the world cannot give. And after enjoying the blessings of this life, be admitted to those which are eternal. We ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Father. Please remain standing for the retrieval of the colors by the multi-agency honor guard commanded by Lieutenant Thompson for the Nogales Police Department.
Stand by. Call the guard.
Ready? Cut. Forward. Mark. Mark time. Mark. Left turn. Mark. Breathe in. Out. Order. Out. Remember three. Three. Go. Turn. Mark. Please take a seat. Thank you to the members of the Honor Guard multi-agency. Honor Guard. Thank you, Lieutenant Thompson, for I see you. Remember, one of the things that Mayor Garino mentioned to you is his open door policy. Do not be surprised if you see the mayor working on Saturdays, to see those people there that are unable to express concerns. There is like a special response team before you get to the mayor. You gotta go through Ms. Lisa Montiel, okay? So make sure you schedule all meetings and speak to her. So I say that with a little humor, but she being the executive assistant, he cannot handle it. And now we are going to adjourn, but before that, we invite you to the front lobby of this building so we can enjoy some refreshments and some interviews with the mayor, if you so wish, Q&A. Maybe members of the media would like to talk to the mayor, and also some appetizers. So thank you very much for attending this memorable event. And again, we want to thank the mayor and the council. Good luck and God bless all of you.